today we're going to be looking at a site that I actually saw a really long time ago. Like, I'm talking years now, and I think it was years, I think it was months, but I wanted to share this with you all, and I had to do a ton of digging to find this. But again, this Species in Pieces, this is quite honestly one of the best sites I've ever seen on the internet. I saw this like a year ago, and it has a lot of CSS. It has a lot of really cool nifty little tricks that I am super duper excited to show you guys. This website is about species and how they're sort of getting cut down through all sorts of humans, extinction manuals and stuff. So these are 30 main species built with CSS who are struggling for their survival. Excellent cause, by the way, and excellent tangram like triangular CSS field. Let's just explore this. I saw this like I think a year ago, and I've just wanted to share this with you. This is all pure shapes with CSS and just pure stuff. If you are thinking about how to make this in something like Figma, that's also very doable. Just taking simple shapes and doing literally a ton of, and I say this as a programmer, a ton of really hard things. And let's just break down this UI just to get started. Number one, their color scheme is on point. I mean, to have animals which basically change colors, because there are 30 different animals, they have every different color, and these colors of natural wildlife are also quite dull and boring at times. To just balance that out with the perfect contrasted opposite color is another level stuff. Again, their UI is quite unconventional. You don't really see normal UIs nowadays where nothing is there present at the top. So I think that's quite special as well. This has a left navigation bar, right navigation bar, super duper special stuff. Three buttons on each side. You can hover over them to look at their title, and it's just the best thing ever. Let's just look at all pieces. So it has 30 different pieces, and this button also reveals one of the most special animations ever. So this is basically an infinitely going circle grid which they made inside of HTML CSS. Blows my mind. No videos here whatsoever. Maybe this is a video, but otherwise no videos here whatsoever. The fact that they focus on just having right and left alignments so heavily is also completely amazing stuff. Like stuff you look at and then maybe take some inspiration from. They can cycle through, or you can also do something else. I'm not sure what that does. Sound. Alright, so this is the sound button. We don't have sound on stream, but anyways, let's just start to basically, so they're basically giving us the names as well of the other animals. But again, a super cool way to make a slider. We might replicate this in Figma one of these days. And this is, again, I love the font. I love the fact, I don't know which font this is, but if you notice really deeply here, the font always just sort of is vibrating and stuff, which I am absolutely a fan of. And every single time, all of these shapes just sort of morph into another shape. These are just plain text and a plain button, which just sort of expands when you hover over it. Nothing special on that front. And these are just buttons that just revolve like SVGs. But without any further ado, let's get to the next animal. Check this out, you guys. Super cool stuff. Everything you see says, hey, hello, welcome. So again, super cool stuff. Just getting the color contrast right. This whole site works because the color contrast works so well. And I'm just going to shut up and cycle through the things that we have. Just check it out. Yellow, pink, perfect opposite contrast, works well to a great degree. And again, once again, never disappointing us. Check out the purple, check out the yellow, check out how much of a finesse this takes from the designer's front on getting these colors and getting these UIs just right, because this is relying on the color game so heavily. As a UI designer, these animals have very dull colors to get started, but just to get the right shade in the background, pink wouldn't work here, green wouldn't work here, purple would. And to get the opposite color scheme right is just another level stuff. We might break down the stuff on color schemes really soon in another video. Raja says, where should I go? The left, where nothing's left. Let's just leave that comment wherever it is. Anyways, again, now that the triangles have started to get darker, they've started to dull down the background. So if your colors have any shade of darkness in the center, they're starting to break down what's in the background. So again, super cool stuff. Light colors in the center, dark colors in the background. Always making sure to use the opposite colors from a physical color wheel. Check this out. How magnanimous, how glorious is this? This is just beautiful stuff. Another level stuff. Absolutely glorious stuff. Just amazing stuff to just watch sit and watch. And this is the kind of stuff I admire when I'm just sort of browsing through the web. Again, seahorses broken down to like such a detailed degree of all of these triangles and squares and shapes, just polyhedral stuff blows my mind away completely. Again, every single time they're using a purple, immediately after that they're just following yellow, red, all of these bright colors. Never a dull moment on the Species CSS website. Just check it out, this looks amazing. And every single time, if you just take some time to notice this stream once again, green, especially the dull shades of green, are always followed with a really nice mustard or bright yellow. So that's an opposite kind of pattern, which is actually quite far away in the color wheel, which works very well here as well. Again, I am just such a huge fan of these animals that I'm just going to ignore everything else, which is also just so perfect, by the way. Alright, so this is super cool stuff. Once again, check this color out. How gorgeous is this color? And you will find that the most gorgeous colors are revealed only when the animal has a relatively dull color. So when your animal isn't yellow, when the central hero image isn't blue or purple or bright green, something that just takes your attention right away. In order to get your attention to something that's relatively dull, they basically put a bright color outside and in the other corners. And also, if you notice very carefully, there is a radial gradient going on here. It's very small. It is staying localized to this region, and it just has this really light white with little opacity kind of outer going vibes. So just a super cool radial gradient to make the things that are quite boring interesting. Again, this is staying on the similar color front, because a couple of the images that we saw in the beginning were very heavy on staying in opposite colors. Like when you have a blue, you put an orange, but right now they're just going with the colors that work well together, deep red, light red, and just making it completely work together. So when there's a deep red in your central image, usually the color that you want to be around has to be dark. So as long as you focus on the opposite of what the current central color is, you should be fine. Again, boring colors, I'm just proving my points here once again. Relatively boring color in the bear, so they just added this absolutely incredible purple. This is like truly top level UI design stuff, and there isn't even much left to learn at this point, because the way you break these images down is you just take them and sort of try to break them into the most triangular polymorphic shape fields ever. My point is, this is one of the most glorious pages we'll see today. Super duper amazing stuff. And the bubbles as well are also very triangular and polygonal, which is again perfect vibe for a perfect web design. You can copy all of these if you sit down with Figma or whatever you want to sit down with, even MS Paint, and just try to break these down into like triangles and circles and stuff. You can basically create all of these out of pure triangles, and that's just a whole different level of engineering to me, which is just super cool stuff. And again, the fish had bubbles, the camel has grass, just amazing stuff, out of this world. You had to see this site because I had seen it like a really long time ago, and I was searching for it. I wanted to bring it to this stream, and it's just one of those things which you just admire quietly. Again, always there is a radial gradient in the background, and also now they've started to add a shadow. This is also a very skewed version of a radial gradient, so this shadow is nothing but a radial gradient which is just sort of squished down to a very thin segment. Super fun stuff. And again, opposite colors being used here, orange and purple, are quite opposite on the color wheel, and also they're secondary colors, so they might work well together that way as well. Again, out of this world stuff. There isn't much left to say when the level of detail is this much, and when you have opposite colors on something like pink, having green, even though the ostrich doesn't interact with the grass, is just super cool stuff you need to take inspiration from. And I think this whole site is the example of the perfect long color palette. Just amazing stuff, out of this world. Like, what do you even say to this? Just check this out. Awesome stuff. Completely awesome stuff. Again, black and white, nothing special left to show, so they add a very bright color. But sometimes when there's, and I just want to get through all of these, again, very grey dark colors, when there's nothing left to show, they just put something really fun in the background. I want to cycle through all of these today. Super cool, super fun stuff. Again, quite hard to make. They've taken the same exact triangles and morphed them into these amazing. And again, check this out, you guys. This is brown, but it also has the very slightest flavor of this pink in the background, and the fact that that pink works with this brown directly just is a completely different level of UI design, web design skill to me. Like completely god level stuff. Again, once again, using opposite colors, stuff you'd never expect to see commonly on a site in polymorphic, just shape based animals is just super duper cool. Like how cool is that? This is just one of those things which you just open and just give it hours and just look at it, and that's all you do. Again, this is a really dark shade of brown tinted with the slightest olive green, and then they've put a slightly similar color around, which is why the drill works so well. Again, 30th piece. This is, I'm just going to make this smaller now. This is speciesandpieces.com. I checked, it works best if you're on Google Chrome, because if you're not, it's just going to have a lot of draggy pieces, which I understand because new CSS is sometimes shipped most quickly to Google Chrome. So that's just one thing you need to take a look at.
Hello, you guys. Editing Veera here. If you liked that complete review of Species and Pieces, this was just one of the many design reviews that I've done in the complete awards websites reviewed live streams, which were way too amazing for you to miss out. The complete live stream from which this cut was taken is linked up here in the cards, and it's also probably going to be around here on the screen somewhere, and definitely linked in the description. So if you want to check out more of these, do not miss it out. Or if you're looking for another amazing awards websites reviewed, that is also probably going to be up here in the cards, down in the description, and somewhere around the screen. I hope you do not miss it. I will see you in the next video. Amazing things are cooking on this channel. Alright, bye.